Hello and thank you for joining us right here on Luntha Television. It's time for news updates and with me, Jacqueline Saidi. Pope Francis has urged Italian seminarians, formators and bishops from the southern Italian region of Calabria to address the new pastoral challenges in their diocese by renewing priestly formation and join forces. The Pope met with the students and staff of the seminaries who are accompanying their bishops on the Ad Limina visit to Rome in the Vatican's Consistory Hall on Monday morning. Pope Francis addressed the group by first thanking the rectors and the formators for their sometimes hidden and painful work they do for the seminaries, which require the daily effort of accompaniment and discernment, noting that despite often making headlines for crime-related incidents, Calabria has a precious cultural and spiritual heritage that unites the East and the West. The Pope remarked that without a renewed commitment to promote evangelization and priestly formation, that heritage dating back to Greek times risk remaining only a beautiful past to be admired. Members of Parliament have asked the Ministry of Finance to consider revising upwards the Constituency Development Fund (CDF), citing its importance to the development of constituencies. This came out yesterday during contributions that the legislators made to the national budget statement presented by the Minister of Finance on 2nd March. The members said that for each constituency to be developed, it needs more resources that are mostly incorporated in CDF, hence the need to keep on providing such resources with cause for addition. Currently, government allocates 100 million kwacha towards the fund, which is an increase from the previous allocation of 40 million kwacha. Geologists have ruled out reports of an imminent massive earthquake, which is expected to hit Malawi and other African countries. There have been reports on the social media indicating that there will be an earthquake with a high magnitude along the Great African Rift system, which will happen as a result of the splitting of the African continent. But acting director of the Department of Geology, Kundwani Dombola, has indicated that the reports are false, as the impacts from the movements of the tectonic plates are not as imminent as the reports are indicating. Dombola said studies that are being done on the African Rift Valley have shown that the splitting of the continent is only 30 millimeters apart every year, hence its effects are expected to be witnessed in a million years' time. With this, the director has advised the citizenry to refrain from spreading unnecessary alarms, as such causes social panic, and that what is being said is likely to happen after many generations. The National Economic Empowerment Fund has said it will assess and provide debt repayment relief to victims of Cyclone Freddy. The sentiments follow calls for the fund to write off or consider the loan repayment plan to people affected by the cyclone in the 16 affected districts. In an interview, Acting Public Relations Officer for NIF, Desmond Lusinje, said the funds will recapitalize businesses of all clients affected by the disaster, as well as provide a debt repayment relief. Lusinje further disclosed that the fund has so far provided relief items valued at around 16 million kwacha. Plan International has said it has adopted all evacuation camps in traditional authority Nkanda in Mulanje district. The area has 52 camps. The organization's country director, Phoebe Kasoga, said this yesterday when she, together with First Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Madalito Kazumbo, visited Sapitwa camp in Dieng, Kanda. Kasoko says her organization is making all efforts to ensure that the dignity of women, children and girls is upheld. Meanwhile, Kasoga says they mobilized 350,000 US dollars, which is about 350 million kwacha, which they are using in responding to the disaster. Lastly, the Ministry of Health has said it needs 300 million US dollars, which is about 306 billion kwacha, for the health sector to recover from the effects of the Cyclone Freddy-induced disaster, which has affected about 16 districts in the country. Minister responsible, Kumbize Kandado Shiponda, said this in Lilongwe when she received a donation of medical supplies from Arab Republic of Egypt, that among others, a good number of health facilities and some medical supplies have been damaged and need replacement. Egyptian Ambassador to Malawi, Muhammad Asharif, said the people of Egypt are deeply concerned with the impact of the disaster, hence the support. Well, that is all we had for you for now. You have been with me, Jacqueline Saidi. Thank you very much for watching Luntha Television, and stay safe.